Because we have no imbalances nearby. I'll try it with a tight stop. Try it with a very tight stop. And we'll go for 30 points. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, shit. um, well, I mean, I'm up for the day, but I was actually meant to stay in there. That was a misclick. Let's see, was it a savior of a misclick? Was it a savior of a misclick? Let's see, let's see. Or does price go lower and hit to take profit of 30 points that I wanted? Because that um yeah, might have been the craziest misclick I've ever had. Okay, price does not hit stop loss. I'm just curious to see if it goes all the way through. Was the misclick a savior, or was it? I don't know what I would even call it. And I think that misclick kind of messed me up because this looks like it's going to hit take profit. But yeah, it looks like bearish consolidation, and we're just going to go straight to take profit. That's my view. But hey, to each his their own. Yeah. I'm not quite, yeah, no, okay, so it's, okay, so it's flipped. It's probably gonna hit stop loss, all right. So, same thing, going to actually go ahead and explain the trade I took, which was not typical. It's it was a trade. It was available. It was low risk, so that's why I took it. If it was high risk, we wouldn't even be in a trade. Move this over. And hopefully that's good looking as far as would I need to change something here? I think see on my entire screen. Yeah. Oh, and we just went straight to take profit. Let me just see. I just need to I got an itchy nose. Just need to take a gander at the trade that I took because originally, like I said, I wanted it to hit the take profit. And plus that trade only lasted 27 seconds. Oh gosh. It was at 740. What price was it? At, so it was at 740. I'm gonna book it on the chart. 740 at 45238. 45238. Because we were like 35 seconds. Or not. No, we were 8 seconds in. I'm confused. I don't think that's how big it was, but it was 10 points. It was a 10-point stop. It was a very tight stop. Let me take a look, because I don't... 45238. Okay. And exited at 22. So closed for 16 points. Yeah. If I didn't have such a tight stop, probably would have been better. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the trade, and also oof, I wish it did hit take profit. At least I knew my sentiment was correct, you know? At least I knew that. At least I was patient. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, what we'll go ahead and do is we'll discuss without further ado. So I noticed price action was flipping bearish regardless of us being near this bullish imbalance right here. Right before we even decided to hit that bullish imbalance, price action decided to turn bearish. And I wasn't confident in the price action up until we started breaking bullish structure, which was when we started crossing through the EMA right here. This is a 9 EMA. So once we crossed this 9 EMA, it resulted to bearish structure and overall heading lower. And in all honesty, if this were a regular trade that I would have taken, obviously I'd have stops much larger. I would say probably 20-point stop, and take profit would more than likely be towards these imbalances right here, which definitely would be hitting right now. So yeah. The reason why I didn't take any of the trades was because I was mainly fixated on bearish imbalances. I was mainly looking for bearish imbalances. Those are my A plus, or not A plus setups, but I would say my preferred setups is seeing those bearish imbalances and price reacting off of those. Um, Price reacting off of this is just as good as those bearish imbalances, but it just doesn't make sense for me to. It doesn't make sense for me to get into those types of trades. I don't know how to explain it. It just I feel more confident when I see a bearish imbalance. I don't know how else to explain it. Because when I see a bearish imbalance, it's like, okay, my confidence is a lot higher because I can literally kind of see where the interest is. Here, I don't quite see where the interest is. I can assume where the interest is, right? Um, Obviously, the assumption was correct, but yeah, definitely could have entered even higher from the invalidation of the CMA. But like I said, we were also in bullish order flow. See, look at that. Hit straight through it. Um, but yeah, overall, trade was good. Everything was phenomenal in terms of me trading. It was more so I needed to. I guess I could have extended my stop loss, but yeah, obviously it was a misclick. Like I've mentioned, if I when I had my 10-point stop loss, just to clarify, when I had a 10-point stop loss, it would have hit stop loss. So that misclick was a little bit of a savior, if you want to look at it that way. Um, Definitely was a savior in a sense of it, if you like I said, if you want to look at it like that. But original trade definitely would be, let's say, more than likely original. If I firmly wanted to play the EMA itself, the original trade would be the invalidation of the candle I entered off of, so this candle here, and take profit would still be first in balance, and still it'd be a very good trade for myself. 20 point stop loss, about 55, 63 point take profit. So yeah. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll focus on those also, but it's just that in a sense, in my view, they're a little bit riskier. I'm not I'm not sure, you know. Um, if we if I see them more often and I see them play out more often, then maybe if I see it again, I'll probably take a stab at it. But yeah, overall, I mean, trade worked in favor, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll go ahead and end this video and see what the next day brings.